And that's all of the joists in for the roof section, and man, they are seriously heavy. They were 6.6 meters long, and I shaved 1.4 meters off, and I'm glad I did, because I could just about manage the 5.2 meters. They were hard work, but the 6.6 meters, they were an absolute backbreaker. So I'm really glad to have got those in here in the dry. And over on this side over here, we've got the joists which are going to be for the ceiling and also for the floor as well. So all the wood's in here now. And over here, we've got the marine ply for the roof. So yeah, all the materials are in here now. So there's nothing stopping us now cracking on with getting this whole room done, basically. Once I've got all of this timber used up here, then I need to work out what I'm going to be putting on the sides, on the wall, sorry, whether that's going to be some wood or whether I'm going to put plasterboard on. I would like to get this all plasterboarded in here and plastered. However, I just don't know where I'm going to be able to find a plasterer. How hard it is for us to find tradespeople at the moment is very concerning. So it may be a case I have to go for a wooden finish on the walls. I've got an idea of what I could possibly do, but obviously plastered walls look so much nicer. So fingers crossed we can get that sorted. And again, the same with the ceiling, whether this is just boarded and painted or whether or not I can get it plastered again. And yeah, our work has begun on ripping the rafters down inside the garage here. So as I mentioned in the last update, we've got two sets of rafters. These ones here are holding the roof up. These ones here, apparently they did used to support the old roof, which will explain the beams that go across here and here. So at least now I know that I can rip this entire section down from the inside and the roof's not going to cave in on me, or at least let's hope not. But anyway, let's carry on clearing this all out and I'll check back in once we've done so. And after a good morning's work, managed to get the ceiling all ripped down. All those joists have come down, including the two beams that were coming out of the wall there. I took this one out to start with, and this one here, it was a massive crack in the middle of it. So I had to be very careful when ripping the remainder of the ceiling down. But it's looking so much bigger in here just by losing those rafters that were going all the way across there. Now, when I do the new ceiling that's going to come across, it will be starting at the bottom of the rafters there, so it'll be level with the bottom, sorry, should I say, and then it'll be coming across at a slightly different angle. So the height that I've got at the back there, I do think it's going to be more than adequate for me in this room. It's going to be absolutely fine. So at least I know I don't need to build the walls up any more than they already are at the moment. So all that wood that's on there at the moment, all the odd cuts and whatever else is up there, that's all going to be replaced. But once I've replaced it, then the beams are going to go back on at the same height. So the next job up is to get the roof off, get all of these joists off as well, and then I can start replacing all of the wood that's along the back there. I've got to cement it in. I want to build the framework along that wall so I can actually connect that beam to it as well. Then I can put the new rafters going across the roof section and then board it all up. So yeah, really happy with how well this is coming along. But there's a right mess in here, trying to clear up as I go along, but absolutely filthy at the moment. But it is good fun. And I hope we don't have any rain anytime soon. But this is Ireland. And yeah, the roof is now off, as you can see, and that was hard work. We put the timber that I was ripping down, we decided to put it on a website, free ads, and thought to see if anybody wants any wood for whatever reason. And luckily enough, some guy did want it, and he came along and he actually helped me take the last beams down, as well as a load of the plywood that was on the top. And I'm glad he was there. He probably saved me about 3 hours because it was so hard doing it by myself. But yeah, it's nice to have got to this stage. All I need to do now is just go along, get the last few bits off, which shouldn't be too hard to do, get the last few big beams down as well on the edge, and then we're all ready for the construction side. And that's the bit I'm looking forward to. And just checking in with an update here in the Lego room, or the future Lego room, should I say. The wood is off of the majority of the top of the walls. Still got a little bit there I need to get out of the wall. And I've got one more beam up the top of this wall. Now on top of here, it looks to me like they're roof tiles that have been cemented together, and then the beam has been put on top of that. So I just need to clear all that off so I can then put a bit of wood going down the wall there. At the top here, I've still got a few pieces that I need to remove, and they've got bolts through them. So again, it is a real pain trying to get those out. But yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. This back wall has taken me all morning just to get the bit of wood off the top. And the reason for it, are there some bolts that have been cemented into the blocks, and they were just so difficult to get out, to get the wood off of them. And I was there having to saw either side of the bolts, chiseling away the wood, and then able to get the wood off. But yeah, it took forever to get off. And I had one massive beam up here, which was 3 bits of wood all attached together. And again, that was hard work getting that off. But I feel like today should be the last preparation day out here in the garage. And I think tomorrow will be the day when I actually start the construction side on here. And I'm hoping it's not going to take too long to get done. I'm going to start off by doing the walls. So I put all the framework all the way around the building. That's going to help then with the strength of the walls first of all, but also help with the support of the joists that are going to be going across for both the ceiling and the roof itself. So it's going to take a lot of planning, make sure I get it right. But hopefully, I want to say that I'm going to have the woodwork all done within about 3 or 4 days tops, I reckon. Obviously, I'm doing it by myself, so it does slow things down a little bit, but it's going to be worthwhile once it's all done. But yeah. Next thing to do, as I said, get all these last few bits of wood out and then clear off all the walls. Make sure there's no nails sticking out, no debris anywhere. Get all the cobwebs. I've made about 500 spiders homeless, I think, in the last few days. So yeah, it's a right mess out here at the moment. But this is such fun doing this sort of thing. Sort of like the satisfaction of creating your own Lego room from a garage which was just a complete tip to start with is yeah, really enjoyable. Anyway, that's enough talking. Let's get back to sorting these walls out, and I'll check back in once we've ready for the woodwork. It's another gorgeous day here in Ireland, and today we're finally going to be starting the construction side of the garage. Managed to get most of the wood off last night, just got 2 little bits left there. That one, the bolt is just almost like a crossroad at the moment, so I just need to spray some WD-40 on there and see what we can do with that. And then just got to hack that last bit of wood out from the wall at the end, and then we're good to go with the reconstruction side of things, and I can't wait. 1 wall down, 3 to go, and the first one has been completed, and I've put the membrane behind it, and that's just purely to help with any damp coming through to stop that from happening. And now that I've got this one done, I think this is probably the more tricky of them because I've had to extend the wall at the very top there. But these others should be straightforward. So I'm going to concentrate on this one next. That way I can then do the support beams going across, get the roof on, and then I can concentrate on doing the sides afterwards. But yeah, hopefully it's only going to be a couple more days of woodworking here before we can get the roof on, and then we start working on the interior. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the update. If you have, please remember to give us a big thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content on the channel. If you know anybody else you think would be interested in building Gotham, building Mantle, or building a Lego room, please share the channel with them. Anyway, thanks for watching by, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.